Hey everyone, welcome to my channel, RFC Reviews. This is my first time actually doing a Corvette related video, but I just wanted to go through it. There's a lot of stuff out there right now with, the market, MSRP, dealer charging 30,000 over. So I chose to wait for a dealer, reputable dealer, which happens to be Sioka, uh, Corvette right outside of Atlantic City, or it's actually in Atlantic City. It's right at the beginning when you first get there, to order my Corvette at MSRP. And I just want to go through my build and kind of talk to you guys about why I chose what I chose. So I'm on Chevy's site right now. I'm just going to go over to Performance, and you have the Camaro and the Corvette. And I'm going to choose the Corvette. Now you can see the starting price was like $64,500. I think that's actually inaccurate now. I think it's actually a little bit more than that. So we're going to go through real quick. You just click on build and price, and it shows you an approximate zip code around me. That's not actually my zip code, but we'll just go for that for now. So yeah, there you have the new starting price, 65,895. Because I believe, and we'll probably see when we go through this, I haven't done this yet recently, is that they added a $300 OnStar subscription, but it's not the full subscription. Apparently, it's just so you can start the vehicle from your phone. I I don't get it. I can use the remote on the key fob to start the car. I don't know why I need an app on my phone. The only thing I can say, it is convenient if you're not near the car and you want to see if you locked the car or not. That is useful. But just make sure you lock the car, and you don't need to pay that subscription fee every year. I don't like subscription fees. I try and stay away from them as much as possible. But that's just me. So, um, first off, when you come in here, you're going to see you can either do the coupe or the Corvette or the convertible. I chose the convertible. This will be my fourth Corvette. Three of them, they were all coupes, and two of them. My first one was in '98. The top almost flew off on me going down the road because I forgot to latch it. There is a website I saw where you can attach like a Velcro piece that hangs down from the handle. I highly recommend, if you're gonna get a coupe, to do that. I also had two C7s, and one of the tops did actually fly off on me on that. And I just don't like having to, take the top on and off, risk damaging the vehicle. You have to be very careful and very precise when you're taking that coupe top on and off. So that's why this time I'm opting for a convertible. Plus, it's a hardtop convertible, which is the first time, Corvette's ever had a hardtop convertible. So next is the trims, the 1LT, the 2LT, 3LT. Uh, I really struggled with this. I originally wanted to go with the 1LT just for the price, but the 2LT added a bunch of stuff. It added the better stereo, which I heard the 10 speaker stereo in the 1LT is great. So it adds the heads up display, the wireless phone charger, the navigation, which I really don't care about because I use Waze and I use Apple CarPlay. So that wasn't a factor for me. The performance data and video recorder, which can actually be used as a full dash cam, is a really cool option to have a dash cam built in your vehicle. So I think that is a useful feature. The universal home remote, that's for opening your garage door. Basically, you can program in garage doors in there. Uh, Driver's side auto dimming power folding outside mirrors. That's also cool. I like the idea that the mirrors fold in, especially because they do stick out from the car a decent amount, especially on the passenger side. If you don't know, the passenger side is actually a little bit longer than the driver's side. So that's just a unique thing on these Corvettes. So for those to fold in when you're parked is really a cool feature. Rear camera mirror, of course, if you're getting the convertible, you're going to have that on a 1LT or a 2LT. Uh, Memory driver and passenger convenience package, which is it'll basically remember your seat position, and it'll also uh, put the seat back when you go to get out of the car, which will help you get in and out, which is nice. Side blind zone alert, safety feature, in ADAS safety feature that I always recommend. Any little bit of additional help you can get to save you from damaging the vehicle is always good, along with the rear cross traffic alert. And then power seat and lumbar control. There's a couple of things that I didn't see on here that also includes the heated seats with the ventilated seats, which the ventilated seats are really nice to have in the summertime. And I'm trying to think if there's anything else in that package that really wowed me to get me over the edge on that. Oh, the front camera that will actually show you the front of the car when you're coming up to a curb. That way you don't hit a curb. That is one of the big reasons I jumped up to the 2LT. And basically the 3LT, all it really adds is some custom interior. You can do the full dipped interior if you want, but I went with the 2LT just for these additional features right here. So we'll go to select trim. And of course, I started this journey in 2021 when these cars were not a lot cheaper, but they were definitely cheaper. They keep going up and up in price. So if you're waiting for this car to get cheaper, I would not recommend it. It is just going up. So next we'll go to wheels. No, exterior colors. So I went with torch red, and I'll show you why I did that in a moment. Other than my first car was a torch red, my first Corvette was a torch red, with actually like a maroon leather interior. Stripes, I did not get any stripes. You can if you want. I was really kind of interested, and you'll see in one of these slides in the Stingray R package. I went with the black rims. I hate silver rims. They look so generic and cheap. Pretty much every car comes with silver rims that, it just seems so cheap to me. The standard 19 inch front wheels, I don't like, seem so cheap to me. I mean, it's better than the silver, but I'm just not a fan of it. These 20 spoke wheels are amazing, and they're forged wheels, so they should be a little bit lighter for the 995 upgrade. I definitely think they're worth it. In my case, they're definitely worth it. Brake calipers, went with the bright red painted calipers to match the vehicle. $695. That price has gone up. I believe they were $495 or $595 when I was originally looking at this. You got center caps you can choose from. I'm good with the standard center caps and wheel locks and stuff like that. So next we'll go on to the interior. This is another reason I jumped up to the 2LT, because with the 2LT it adds the red on the doors and the center console here, along with the steering wheel. It's just all the stitching is red. It just looks really nice. The Sky Cool Gray I was originally considering, but I saw it in person. It was almost white. Like, this is not actually a decent representation. It's lighter than this, and it gets dirty so easily. That's why I went with the red. Like I said, I had a dark maroon in my first Corvette, so I always wished I had a brighter red interior. So that's kind of why I'm going with that package right there. I did toy with the GT2 seats, because then you can get the additional two-tone seats, but it's like a $3,000 option. So for me, it wasn't worth it. Even though I like how this looks a little bit better than the all red seats, just gonna change it back here. Uh, that's why I went with the GT1 red seats. So I think they're gonna look really nice in person. And everyone says the GT1 seats are actually probably the most comfortable um, for daily driving. And as we get into the daily driving, I'll explain. I did not get the Z51 Performance package. Um, let's show all 8 features here. You get the electronic limited slip differential. Now, if you don't get the Z51, you get a mechanical limited slip differential. So you do still have a limited slip differential. It just makes a difference if it's electronic or mechanical. You get a better performance ratio. Z51 Performance Brembo anti-lock brakes. So you get bigger brakes. But I believe and feel free to leave a comment in below if I'm wrong. I believe non Z51s still have Brembo brakes. They're just not the upgraded Brembo brakes. So you still are getting Brembo brakes on your Corvette. I think this is a must. It actually adds an extra 5 horsepower to the vehicle, but I did not. I'm going to add that on separately since that is an option. The Z51 rear spoiler. I'm not a fan of the Z51 rear spoiler. It just looks a little bit plain to me. I like something a little bit more flashy. You got the Michelin Pilot Sport 4S's, which are they are summer only tires. So if you're going to be driving this vehicle year round, I would go with the all season tires that come on the standard. So that is why I kind of skipped that Z51 Performance package. If you're not tracking the car, you don't need it. Some people are asking, well, it's got better cooling. Well, Chevy's not going to make a car that's going to overheat during normal use. So there's no need for that. So I'm just going to hit cancel. The Stingray R package I really considered for $695. The only reason I really didn't get it is I was worried about the longevity of it, how long it would last and look good, because it's just a sticker on the hood and some stickers on the door and those center caps, which the center caps are not stickers, but that was the only thing that was really something that I didn't have to worry about down the line, just, starting to crack or peel or get crappy looking. So I skipped those. The mats you can't get. They're like on internal back order. They were switching suppliers or something with GM. Do not get the mats. Wait till they're available and you can purchase them separately, because you don't have to get them right now. And roadside safety package, you can get that if you want. I'm going to save the $175. And let's go on to our options. You can add on the Z51 rear spoiler, but it adds on the whole kit. So if you don't see a separate price, it's going to want you to add on that kit. Carbon flash outside painted mirrors is actually in this package. I am going to add that. I think the mirrors look dumb with the painted covers, because half of the mirror is black anyway. So I much rather have the carbon flash metallic painted mirror caps. So $195, it's worth it. It used to be $100 or $95. So that's another price that increased, which, come on, GM. Even the seatbelts went up to five or 600. And if you look on the Camaro, you do a build for the Camaro, the red colored seatbelts are only an additional $195. So some of this stuff, it feels like they're just charging it because they can. And I guess they're trying to get, every penny they can out of these accessories. I think you should make the money on the car. You should also make money on the accessories, but you shouldn't try and supplement with the accessories. It's just, seems a little silly. You got pretty expensive car covers here. You can get a generic car cover. This is actually one of the new car covers. Uh, let's see if I get it's the 70th anniversary. Oh no, this is just the logos. I'm sorry. There's also supposed to be a 70th anniversary car cover coming out soon. I thought that was maybe in here now. It doesn't look like they've added that in quite yet. Black ground effects kit for the front and the sides here. I definitely want that. It's going to make me add a spoiler. There's only two spoilers. There's the red high wing and the carbon flash metallic painted high wing. I went with the red. So I'm going to select that real quick. So I'm going red on red on red, kind of. Corvette Museum delivery. I wish I actually would have done this because I heard they're opening up the tours again. That really would have pushed me over the edge to get that. This is one of the reasons, too, I got the convertible, is you can do the full painted, flash paint nacelles and roof. And let's go up to the photo up at the top here. Oh, where is it? We'll see it at the end. That looks amazing. It's definitely more exotic. Definitely will make everything stand out. You can kind of see it right down here in the corner. But that is truly, truly, truly an exotic look, which I love. So mechanical options, you got a couple things. This is basically just the performance exhaust from the Z51 package, which will add the extra 5 horsepower. It sounds a lot nicer. And then I also went with the black exhaust tips, which were originally only $200 for like a month or two before the price increase, and then they increased them to $400. So the black exhaust tips I do recommend because these chrome ones just just get dirty really quick. And the black is kind of hide that dirt, give you a much cleaner look. And I believe the tips are actually a little bit bigger with the black tips. So let's go over to the summary. And we'll view more photos. And this, you can see, this is exactly how my car is being built. Unfortunately, the high wing is on back order right now. I hope by the time my car comes in, that gets straightened out. No one can really tell me why the high wing is unavailable. I don't know if that's a supplier issue. Earlier in the year, Chevy switched suppliers on the high wings, from what I understand. So I thought they had that issue straightened out. I'm not actually sure what's going on with that. But you can see this visualizer is pretty nice to actually see what your car is going to look like. And you can even open the roof if you want to, so you can see what it looks like with the roof down. And you can see why I wanted that top painted black with the top down, those black nacelles and the black windshield pillars and everything. It just looks really, really nice. And then of course you got the black wheels with the red calipers. Just super, super sharp in my opinion, with that red interior. And I think it looks a little bit off. The colors look a little bit off. I think those seats are going to match a little bit better actually in person. And then we'll just go in and view the interior real quick. You can see that red interior with the red stitching and the red little center hash mark, I guess you can call it. Just one of the best interiors I've ever seen on a Corvette. Absolutely, hands down, just amazing. You can see the 70th anniversary right there on the center speaker, and it's also going to be in the back glass that this is a 70th anniversary, not the 7th 70th anniversary special edition, which has the 70th anniversary badges, and it comes in a pearl white or like a carbon flash. Um, that's an actual package. You have to get a 3LT to get that. But this is still a 70th anniversary car because it was built in the 23 model year. Even right now, as of this recording, it's still 2022. So you can see the interior shots. I mean, I just can't wait to get this car. Obviously, I've been waiting a while already because I couldn't afford to pay $30,000 over MSRP for it. So I went with a reputable dealer, Sioka in Atlantic City again, and my salesman's name was Lee. So if you're thinking about ordering a Corvette, I would get on the list. It's only $1,000 to get on the list. And that is refundable if down the line you decide you can't do it. I mean, things happen, family situations change, jobs change, all that stuff. But I would get on the list with Lee because he has been phenomenal. He's always answered my questions and just been a really great guy to deal with. But yeah, that's the inside of the vehicle. Outside of the vehicle, you can see it's $86,935. A lot more than I wanted to spend, but I've always wanted a mid-engine supercar, which they're giving us, and this price for what you're getting is really good. Yes, I do have some beef with some of the prices, like the exhaust tips going up from 200 to 400 in basically 2 months. But there's, if you look at the total price, it's not bad compared to Ferrari, Lamborghini, any of those cars. And then I just want to see if we can pull up the highlights and see if it mentions anything about that 3-year OnStar. Chevy Infotainment 3 Premium System. Because it looks like the OnStar price is built in now. And that was like a $300 option or $300 additional feature that they just put onto the vehicle. And it looks like the price is in there. I just can't really find it in these terms and conditions. Here it is. 3 years of remote access. The remote access plan lets you start or stop your vehicle, lock and unlock your doors, even check their fuel level and tire pressure. So all from your smartphone. So that is the new $300 option that they put on. I don't agree with it. I don't think that should have been forced on us, but I'm also not going to argue about an additional $300 at this point. I believe in the end of June, beginning of July, it went up like 2,000 or 3,000 for my build because of all the price increases that they did then, which is unfortunate because it even went up $1,000 from the 22 model as soon as they started building the 23s. So if you would have got this car in a 22, it probably would have been closer to 81,000, maybe 82,000. But because of the recent price increases, the price increase from the 22 to the 23, and then a month or two later, they did some more price increases. It's just, and now you got the OnStar subscription. For people who've been waiting like me, trying to get an MSRP, you just see the price going up and up every time while you're still waiting for your car. It's a little frustrating on this part, but again, I'm sure once I get the car in hand, all that's going to go out the window. I'm not even going to think about it anymore. But that's my build. That's why I went with what I did. I hope maybe this video helps someone if you're trying to decide what you want to do and how you want your build to go. Again, everything I said here is just how I feel. You may feel differently. People on the forums may feel differently. Good forum to check out is midenginecorvetteforum.com. That's where I like to go and read information about the vehicle and learn about the vehicle. And everyone there's been super friendly and helpful. So thank you guys for watching this. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment below. I'll try and answer the question, help you out. Again, thank you so much for watching this vehicle. Please make sure you hit the thumbs up. That helps the YouTube algorithms. And maybe, if this video does well, I might actually do a video when I pick up the car or something like that. Like I said, I'm kind of testing the waters on the whole Corvette video thing. There's a lot of people out there already doing videos on Corvettes. So thank you guys for listening, and thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.